Alright, well, last we left off, the group scoured the city in regards to clues on a map found by Wessel, in regards to what the broken trees might mean, what a broken arrow might mean, what the skull might mean. At the location of a skull, it seemed the group, but more along the lines of Wessel, arrived too late to a meeting between a group of new individuals, a new faction that has introduced itself within the world. And that end of that meeting more or less coincided with that group saying that they are concerned that they have arrived. Unsure as to who that might be, or potentially, if anyone at all. Little information was gathered. The group went to places of a broken tree. It seemed that most places with that insignia were places of hierarchical importance. An example being one of the major clans within the city. They went to a war college, a minor one, in an attempt to suss out joining and if anything has been going strange. Then they were told that essentially the headmasters had resigned. During the group's venture and on their way back towards the 13 Peaches, you guys were being followed. Finch caught onto that. Oh no, Finch or Wessel caught onto that?
Finch
Someone
did,
short.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Finch did.
Catching on that they were being followed, a plan was hatched to go into a further along alleyway and for Wessel to round behind to potentially ambush these figures, fearing that they might be members of the Blackened Sun. Upon sprouting said ambush, it turns out that these are members of the Gilded Order, one of them being a Blazing Comet, a high-ranking member of the Order, who indulged the group with information and gave Finch a feeling that he hasn't had in regards to these sort of figures, and that is a belief in what he is saying and an assurance that he understands the situation. This Blazing Comet figure essentially gave them information that he knew, and the only reason he was talking to them was because he needed help. That help being to suss out if the Warlord is still alive in his room after Danzok's fight, who he says is sure to win. Upon finding out or noticing the sensory device within Ezekiel's person, being a small arcane rod that is illusioned to look like a black rose, it was then crushed. He tells the group, hey, I'll meet you back wherever you're staying. 13 Peaches, no worries. And they dip. The group heads back to the 13 Peaches, and upon informing Danzok of the day's events, a other group that arrived close by the same time. What are you doing? Leave that alone. I'm sorry. A
JG little rat
human human male dressed in nice silverish plate comes up to Ezekiel, asking if that is who he is, and slaps him across the face, challenging him to an Arcosian duel, and to meet him outside. As this knight leaves, his companions that went inside with him leave also, and the group, sussing out that potentially it could be a jumping, decide to follow suit. And right now, you guys are all outside the street in the dark. Some lamps have been lit, but just enough to visibly see for those without dark vision. Standing across the street itself is this human knight with his other 4 companions. One looks to be like an elderly elven figure, white and red robes. There is no insignias on this robe itself to signify if he had come from a war college or if he's part of the Zaibatsu or any sort of like faction loyalty. There's a woman hobgoblin in a hardened leatherish getup, wielding 2 daggers that she just twirls nonchalantly while she looks around. Next to her, a older dwarven figure, dressed in half plate, a nice round buckled shield, and a short sword. And then standing a little bit away from them, but still sort of in the perimeter of the group, is a priestly figure, a human female wearing half plate. She looks serious and makes her way over to the knight that challenged Ezekiel and says a bunch of prayers over him. The knight makes his way into the middle of the street and he goes, "Ezekiel, by right of Arcosian law, I challenge you to a duel to the death."
I nod and I go into the duel position.
What is everyone else going to do?
Wes has just kind of got their eyes wide open. Oh, and he's just gonna stand back a bit like, oh shit.
Darnzok will make his way to be parallel across the street from the chick and the dwarf.
Yeah, I guess I just stand by.
When I kill this guy, Brendan, I want Finch to pull the same face as that guy when Lesnar beat the streak, you know? Just that's what I want, dude.
Alright.
Alright.
He goes, "I, Strongheart, leader of Valor's Call, am here to right the wrongs and injustices of one Ezekiel. An enemy to the people, and all those that seek out a humble life." And he draws his sword. Roll initiative, Mike.
Let's do it. 11.
You got 18. He looks at you. He dashes forward, not as in the action dash, but just like he comes up.
Yeah.
He pulls out his sword a little bit more, as he's only had it essentially half cocked. And as he pulls it out, it gleams in bright light. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty. +5. +6 because I got my lucky ring. That's a 21.
21. You succeed from being blinded.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Soul of the sword.
Then he's going to make 3 attacks. We're not going good today. All below your armor class.
Alright.
And that'll be it for his turn.
Okay. I will. For my first, I think I'm just going to do my 2 attacks. Yeah. And I'm going to use a spell slot for Blessed Divine Smite for the first attack.
Yep.
Because I can't use it for both attacks, can I? Only one? Because I ran into this in my game last Sunday. Because it's technically using a spell slot, so you can only use 1 spell per turn.
Because you're not really casting a spell. I'd have to double check, but I will allow it for now.
No, I'll just do the one.
Alright.
I'll do that. So first attack will be a full whack.
Yep.
16 plus... Fuck, this mouse. 16 plus 5 is going to be 21.
That just hits.
Just hits. Alright, well that's scary. D8 plus 5 plus 2d8. Do you want me to split the damage?
No.
Okay. So 7 plus 6 equals 13 plus 7 is 20. 20 points of damage for the first attack.
Yep.
With the Blessed Divine. And the standard attack for the next one. That's going to be 19 plus 5 is 24.
Yep, that hits.
and that will be for a total of 12 damage.
All right. He runs up. He tries to blind. He notices that it doesn't affect you. He goes for 3 swings, and the combat skills that you have kick in duel wise, and he misses all 3. You parry them off like no tomorrow, and then you swing back hard with 2 smacks of your own, and he is looking bloodied.
Okay.
The mage from the side, he goes, "Call me when you've risen him from the grave. I'm not going to stand here and witness this dishonor." Waves his hand, a portal opens up. Looking at the portal, it looks like the countryside, and he walks through.
Oh, wow.
The portal closes behind him, and his other compatriots leave as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You hear he's breathing heavy, blood's coming out of his nose. He looks up. He looks scared.
Right.
And he looks at you and goes, "All I ask is that you kneel." And I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Can do. That one I don't have. Oh, good. That's the best one, actually. Forgot. Charisma is the paladin's thing. That is 11 plus 8. That's 19.
Fucking hell. As he tries to use
Plus 7 plus 1.
as he tries to use a command spell on you, you're able to you hear the words and the reverberating power behind it. But this is something that you can do, that it's something that you can do. You're just whatever. I don't need to listen to this from you. He sees that it doesn't take effect, and it's fear now. He knows you are going to kill him. He's going to do 3 swings. And all of them. You just parry this dude.
Okay, cool.
You're up.
Yeah. Alright. I will... Now, it's two to death, right? It has to be 2 to death?
Correct.
Okay. Because I want to just use the raw and just scare him. Just out of the fight. But that's probably not going to be the best decision for him. Is the cleric still there?
Yeah, she's still there.
Okay.
Legally, she has to be.
Yeah, okay, sweet. Alright, that's fine then. Then yes, I'll go my 2 attacks, but they'll just be standard attacks.
Yep.
Ooh. That one's probably going to miss. That's 12.
Yeah, that misses.
12 misses. Second attack. That is 19.
Misses.
Damn. Okay, cool. Alright, both my attacks miss. I'm just going to check if I have a bonus action that I want to do. Don't think there is. Nah, nothing that's really going to help me out. That's my turn.
Alright. A sense of wonder washes over him as he realizes that, you just got lucky.
Yeah, okay.
You can see him start to think, and things are ticking over behind the eyes. He brings his sword up, and as he does so, it bursts into flames, and a light starts to swell in it.
Jeez. First in Reboot Gilliman.
And he smacks you for a natural 20 plus his that hits your armor.
Yeah.
As this, not only does the sword slice down the flames of it after, but this light feels like it has a more physical, material presence. As it smacks into you, you are pushed back 10 feet.
Shit, okay, wow.
That's that one. I need that dice. That dice. That dice. That dice. That dice. Do you have any resistances, Mike? No.
No. Immune to disease.
Well, good thing it's not that.
Oh, that's good. Sick. Things are looking up for the champion of Regash.
14, 24. 27 damage in total. From his first attack. And then his 2 other attacks are going to be unmagical.
Okay.
And they both miss.
Okay. I take that hit, and I fucking I like cough out a bunch of blood, and I kind of look it in the eyes, and I'm just gonna go straight for my next attack.
All right.
Alright, first attack. Fuck, 19. Second attack. That's better. That's 24.
That hits.
Alright, maybe one attack's all I need. I won't Divine Smiter, I'll just play fair. Alright, so damage is gonna be... Well, that sucks. That's gonna be 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah, roll a 1.
All right. How do you kill this guy?
I would like to, so like, as like I look up, I'm just gonna go for like an overhead. Does he have a shield?
He does.
Yeah, just bash away with my thing, and as he's like bashed up, I just want to go, just slice under his chest, and just enough to just maybe hit a particular artery that bleeds him out.
All right.
But yeah, that would be the finishing blow as he defends you with his shit.
As he pushes you back, and in the hubris of, even though he missed his other swings, that large one did a lot of damage, you quick charge up, retaliate, smack his shield out of the way, and with enough effort and force behind your strike, split the plate through, slicing through the chest in just a way that as he drops to his knees, parts of his insides come out of the gap in the plate armor
Jeez.
itself.
Fuck,
And then he drops, and he's dead.
I stand up and I like take a deep breath, and I look to my party members, not so much for validation, but more for like just to see, I guess, see their reactions to that, or to me, succeeding in this fight. And then from there, I'd look to the cleric.
In regards to Danzok, you see a mix of a little bit of like, why did it take so long sort of thing. Like, you're missing those strikes, but a case of, no, you did good for what it was.
Cool.
And he's just looking around just to see if anybody else is in this area.
Right. Cool.
The priest chick walks up, revivifies him, puts his body over his shoulder, and just walks away.
Damn, now if I was a different character, I would go and try and steal that 500 gold gem that I now know she has.
If you're
Hang
Charlie,
on.
so still be above my fucking my tags. Okay, so she's taken him away. Then is there no more official members?
No. The others left.
All right. All right, I got. Probably time for a drink and a nap, I think. All right. And I walk back into the beaches.
Yeah, damn.
There's no one to fuck around anymore, then hey, that's it. I've defended my honor.
You walk back into the Peaches, and the barkeep goes, "Excellent job out there. Valiantly fought."
Right. Does that mean there's a free ale available?
No, it does not. You
Right.
just did your legal required participation, being an Arcosian, and as such, that doesn't really give you any sort of bonuses.
That's fair enough then. Right. Well, I think I might go to bed then.
Beat.
Well, right. And I go to bed.
Do you have a key?
Haven't I got that thing?
I don't think I do actually. I'll wait for my friends to head out and see what they. And I kind of shamelessly walk back outside where friends are.
Who's got the key again?
I don't know who has the key.
I don't think it's me.
Do I have the key? No, I haven't got the key.
No, you didn't have
I
a
haven't
key.
got the key. No, it's like I'm pretty sure I don't. It's Finch, right? Or Danzog?
I haven't I got the key.
I think it might be Danzog.
I got the fucking key.
I believe Finch has it.
Has what?
A key.
The key to the room.
No, I don't think I do.
Who lost the key?
Well, I didn't book it the second time we came here.
True.
Oh.
Maybe Dunslock has the fucking.
I'm pretty sure Dunslock has it.
You must
I don't have his character sheet. So, in this case, I feel like I don't remember who booked the second booking.
It definitely wasn't me. I can't afford it.
That is true.
That
is
booked
true.
Anything. I mean, booked myself a meal, man.
The only
out of a gem.
the only room key I've got, I think, is for the hunter or whatever the fuck. It's just a red pebble.
Alright. Then I will say that Danzok has the key. After today's just shenanigans, most of everything that he has wanted to do has been done. And he goes, well, now that I know that the fight's tomorrow, and that, you've told me I'm going to win, or that it's seen that I'm going to win, I'll just get some rest.
I think I will join you, Dunslock. I'm currently bleeding from my left side.
Yeah, well, don't bleed on my side of the room.
Well, fair enough then. I think I have my own bed in there, I presume. I'm too sure, actually. I haven't been in the room yet.
No one has.
Well, let's find out.
Alright.
And I walk us to the room, I guess.
Going up to the room, opening the first door that he sees, because the key opens any door, and there are no locks.
That's right, yeah.
Opening the door, there are no beds. It's just bundles of hay
Yeah, cool.
strewn about, like,
Oh well, I'd be used to this. This is like nostalgic for me.
not. I don't want to say beanbags. But essentially, they're just like bundles of hay, thick enough that could be classified as a sleeping bed.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Unfortunately, the room, though empty on first appearance, from the largest pile, crawling from underneath, is a goblin with 2 golden eyes.
What?
Ah, you've returned! Now we can talk.
Oh, right, yes. Finch?
Yes.
I think the goblin man is to speak to you. Right there on the
right.
floor. And I shuffle to my right so Finch can see the man with the golden eyes crawling out of the hay.
Danzok goes, "Why are we out of the hay? I'm going to bed." Unbothered, doesn't care.
Yeah, I find an ungoblin-eyed fucking hay bale and I fucking sleep on that also.
Alright. The goblin, now not dressed in a like shady cloak and uniform, is now in a more commoner style. A woolen shirt with patches of holes. It looks like the shirt's been used a lot, or his clothing has been used a lot in a lot of farm work. But Finch, you're able to, when you see him and what he's wearing, this hasn't been used for manual labor. This has been adjusted and manipulated to look like it has been.
Thanks, True Sight. Which I... Oh, there it is. Yeah, thanks, True Sight.
You'd know if you had it or not.
Yeah, I was trying to find it on my sheet, but I was like, wait, what? I didn't write it down. Well, these your off-the-clock clothes?
Well, yes, I decided that if I'm to spend time in this hovel, then I might look like I use this hovel.
Okay, so what are you doing here?
Well, we were rudely interrupted by the notification that I was teed off about a sensory device that your friend Ezekiel here has managed to pick up somehow, and thus part of our conversation had to be cut short. But essentially, I am here to finish the conversation, catch you up to where I know and what I know, so that way we may be able to help each other in the future.
Oh, an alliance.
Yes, an informal one to be sure, as I can't speak for every member of the Gilded Order. But at least those that are working under me will do you no harm.
That would be amazing. So, what was left that was cut short?
Right. So the plan, double checking that I told you that what I would like for you and your friends to do after Danzok's win tomorrow night is to see if the Warlord is still alive. Correct?
Yes.
Right. In the awareness that the Gilded Order has found itself in a three-way war with the Blackened Sun, and since our parting, a fellow compatriot has given me the name of the third party, and they are called the Blazing Sun.
Yes, I think we've seen some of them when we entered the city.
Yes. Now, the Blazing Sun is strange to me. Unlike the Blackened Sun, who have taken operatives out of our own field, where it's like a shadow version of ourselves. The Blazing Sun, I have no idea where they come from. I don't know who is funding them. I don't know who created them. But they're dangerous.
Do you know what they want to do?
Their sermons and Jade, what?
She's
Fucking hell!
water bowl.
No, that's full. She's been. Do you want some more dry? I'll fill your bowl up, you fat bitch. Look at
It's like
this.
the Rens watch my fucking
Yummy.
video.
Get up. You can't satisfy a man. Right. Their
Oh, Mikey's gone to.
sermons are essentially the only real clue as to what we can find, or what I can find myself. In that I believe they want to burn the holy tree. They believe that the tree symbolizes Arcosis, which in a way is not wrong, but by burning the tree, and by extension creating chaos afterwards, through that chaos, a new sun can rise. They believe that we have become stagnated and a whole manner of other negative things, which in a way is true, but their goals and their means are blasphemous and heretical at best, and world-ending at worst.
They wish to have someone ascend.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't be the first group to think about ascension. But I don't pick that up. It's just, for me, they're entirely new to me. Where I've been stationed, there are cults like the blackened sun, but nobody is like the Blazings. The Blazings want to burn it all down, destroy the symbol. But it's like they don't understand that the symbol of Arcosis, the tree, it's great magic, it's powerful. That tree has been here since the dawn of time.
Well, surely it can't be that easy. I mean, we're fairly close to the tree where we are here. And they're set up here now. But what of the champion? Or any of the other number of things that protect the tree?
And now I'm going to tell you probably the worst news, maybe. And that is we are failing to contain the breach south.
What southern breach?
The site and city of the first attempt at Goktengri's reincarnation. We can't hold the breach any longer. We lost too many members of the church, which is why the clans have stepped up and taken on the responsibility of law enforcement. That's not their job. It's the church's job. Unfortunately, most clansmen don't have the ability to repel the undead like the church does.
Yeah.
But the problem with a portal to the realm of death, of all death, is that the portal has always been open, will always be open, and cannot be closed. As such, the portal will be there till the end of time. Unlike the church, who does not have that luxury and is running low on people.
Where is this southern breach?
Give me 1 second. I had the name on the tip of my tongue and now it is gone. Google Drive, please help me.
Yeah.
Zhang Fei Ruin.
Oh, yeah. Very south. Okay.
Now, to mitigate some of this, the warlord of Nanjing, in her infinite wisdom, has created contracts with the Hells, with the layers of the Abyss, with all manner of planes. She has made contracts to hire out and use warriors, creatures, demons, to reinforce part of that wall.
As a general thing, right? The warlord of Bayan Ogi, she's dead, isn't she?
No, she's alive. She survived.
Oh, is she... what, back in Nanjing?
She is indeed.
Well, I was, it's surprising to me. I was there when it all went wrong in Chengdu.
Yes, I imagine that the last time you saw her, not particularly her, but of her form of a crystallized tree.
Oh, that was her.
Yes, she has the natural ability to reincarnate herself. But while she's in this form, she is obviously vulnerable to attacks and intimidation, and I've heard that her Ronin is very capable.
Yes, well, that he is.
One Munakata, I believe.
Yes, I watched him fight off waves of shadow demon beings of some sort. Enough to, well, be considered an army.
Well, I guess that's so we don't have to worry about helping her that much then.
I believe he also killed the Ronin who caused the destruction of Chengdu, which probably should also be used as a measuring stick for how strong he is.
Yes, the unfortunates of that is that the weapon of that Ronin has gone missing. That weapon being a stack of cards. Some call the deck of many things.
Yes, we were. I believe one of the monks up north told us what it was.
Now, it may not sound dangerous, but over the centuries, that deck has only been used, as far as my knowledge is concerned, 3 times, and on each 3 occasions, catastrophic consequences followed.
Well, at least they're burning through all the bad stuff.
That's the problem. That only leaves the good ones left. We don't want some schmuck, some villain, some speck of dirt that I wouldn't spit on the floor to put out a fire, to pull out a card that could change the world.
So, the breach down south has intensified and has caused the security around the Holy Peach Blossom to wane. Is that what?
Yes, that is what I am saying. I am telling you that every religious structure is now running on a crew of skeletons.
And the champion?
I have no idea. None of my other compatriots know. No one has seen him in months. No word
Is
of
there
him.
someone out there locating him? Someone following a trail?
That is the unfortunates of the champion. An immortal being like him, contributed with powers of 2 great deities. He is unscribable, unfollowable. His walks are like leaves on snow. Silent. Invisible.
Surely we should do some.
But that is not all. The monks are rising together. Thankfully, they are on our side. Because there is a second set of wars that are happening. We are being invaded from the underground by the Darakul Empire. Mercenary companies coming over from the Empire are being led by someone. And the secret police of every clan has been bought by the Zaibatsu and now bend to their will.
And how do you feel about the Zaibatsu? We've sort of had run-ins with them, and well, as someone who was very recently a peasant, I always thought positively about the Zaibatsu, but as of late, they are untrustworthy.
The Zaibatsu have been a part of our Kojin life, as far as I'm aware of, since time immemorial. The problem is that when people gain power of any means, it corrupts them. How that does so is essentially up to the individual. your common shopkeep, those who sell produce, those who sell and help the communities, as far as I am concerned in my life, have done no harm and are essentially one of the people. The only unfortunate being that they have to join the Zaibatsu or face not owning a business at all. But the higher you climb and the more rings on your hand you get, the worse you become and the more detached you become. You're no longer an Arcosian. You're something else. And I have never liked the fact that they only worship one emperor.
All right. Well, what is your plan, if any, for the Blazing Sun in that case? If they are such a threat, a danger.
That is why we're going to see if the warlord is still alive first. If he is still alive, I have means with which to try and sway him into reliving and bringing back the glory days of old, re-establishing the dynasty, and doing as much as it will pain the Arcosians, a new kingdom. We are too scattered, too divided amongst ourselves between the clans, the government, the warlords. There is no uniformity.
He told you all about a mortal emperor?
Yes. The warlord of this area is a living descendant from the old days of when we were a unified Arcosis of royalty. And I hope that is something that I can use and pull from to, well, kick down the doors of this house that we will live in. Because the doors are rusted. The walls are molded. And I'd rather we kick the whole thing down than somebody else. Because we can rebuild it. Because we made it.
Well, I suppose, what better warlord to lead that charge than the one who stewards over the Holy Peach Blossom itself? That's a good pick.
Yes, that is where I've, as the Imperials say, strung my horse to. I think.
Your peers, do they agree?
Most of them, yes. Some of them are skeptical. It's only been 200 years since we had a unified Arcosis, but 200 years is a long time. Generations have passed, and now some a divided, separate, but united Arcosis that we are, is all they know.
Is a peaceful unity possible? Or is this going to... What?
My visions
War
only go
among
so
kingdoms.
fast. I don't know. Maybe. Peace? Maybe. War? Maybe. Either way, we'd be a united people. And thus, less chance of being attacked by foreign assets. Above and below.
Do you think that's a legitimate fear?
Yes.
Well, we will check on the warlord. You would prefer this to take place after the championship fight, yes?
Yes, my visions have foreseen that Danzok will win, and in the ensuing victory, there is chaos. Unsure as to why, but there will be riots.
You don't want us to watch him a little bit before that?
You can. I only give what information I have.
All right. And what was your name? Your
As
and I look at his clothes again, like, well, your civilian name.
my civilian name is Yaroichi.
Yaroichi. Hey, Yaroichi.
Though fake, it is the name of a friend I had while I was out of realm.
All right, Yaroichi. We will check on the warlord after the fight, and we'll keep an eye out for any suspicious blazing sun activity.
At this point, it's any suspicious activity.
What is your relation, or what do you know about the ascendancy? As in the foreign delegates that we've had in Arcosis for the past couple of weeks.
Oh, that's funny because that's where I was stationed. The Ascendancy is a kingdom to the west, on a continent embroiled with strife and war that we haven't seen in centuries. The Ascendancy is a unique place that is the home of the Giants, a group of large peoples that were children of the gods like we ourselves are. But the unfortunate's that their gods are dead. And with their gods dead, there are no more giants. Though they have other peoples of their nation to help with. The Goliaths are one. The Orcs of Yangra, they're there as well. But the giants can't repopulate. They are slowly dying. And my guess is they believe that if they can find a way to help bring back Goktendri with the Blackened Sun, then they can use some sort of knowledge as to bring their own gods back. For to live without a deity is that a life at all?
Well, I'm sure if they just asked an existing deity nicely, they could watch over them.
Well, that would be the case, but unfortunately they're constantly at war with the Draconian Empire, and I have heard that their deity is now in the mortal realm, so, I guess, if that's true and not just crazy sacrilege talk, if Tiamat's in this realm, we're fucked. And a unified Arcosis is probably the only way to fight against such a beast.
What? At all in the world?
Sorry?
A unified Arcosis is the only way to fight Tiamat at all? Or just
No.
in our particular area?
We cannot fight. If dare say she assaulted our shores, what sort of unity do we have? We have none. Arcosis is divided, still stuck together by strings of a dead nation, veins of a god that is dead. There is no warmth from Goktengri's blood. It's seeped into the ground, into the stone, mined by the Zaibatsu to form all manner of artifacts when it should be pooled and kept sacred and safe.
The unity of a line of dominoes. Alright.
with
Well,
that,
I may be able to find out some things for you, but yes, when we meet again, hopefully, I have more good news than bad.
I can only hope. The future is a crazy thing, and time is, well, he's no longer around to foresee it. And with that, he nods and steps outside.
I have no, no. I'm going to bed.
All right. Wessel, what about you, brother?
Um, it would be like about nighttime, eh?
It is nighttime, yes.
Um, and I imagine Wessel would just get a feed and go to bed as well.
All right. You go downstairs, ask for a feed. You're given the leftovers of somebody else's meal.
Huh.
Uh,
Or perhaps I scavenge it out of a rubbish bin.
I mean, you can do that.
That is the Wessel way.
You can do that if you want. No one. You try. No one stops you.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm eating scraps. My
Uh,
personality trait: I hide scraps of food and trinkets away in my pockets. That is in character.
Yes. One man's rubbish is another man's treasure.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call it dinner.
And with that, everybody hops off and gets an uninterrupted 8 hours of long rest.
8 hours of sleep.
8 hours of sleep.
I'll take that.
Now, I have two choices here.
Yes.
As it is now a new day, I've completed my long rest. My free use of the gems has returned.
Correct.
It has occurred to me that the gems technically see points in time and are not exactly scrying. I could use this to see what the champion was up to. I could also use this to see what Tiamat was up to, since Yaroichi just told me that Tiamat might be around.
Wow.
So-
It's not guaranteed.
Well, if I use the gems and I see fuck all, then it's like, oh, well, he's a bullshitter, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I've got two really fat choices here to use these gems on.
I mean, who knows? How could Tiamat get into this world? You know, how does that happen? How does anyone let that happen? You know, I just don't.
How does one let a greater deity into this world where once she was trapped on the 6th layer of hell?
A piece of shit deity.
Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah.
So I'm going to use the eyes. I'm going to focus on the
The
champion.
eyes menorah.
On the champion?
I want it to be the present.
Alright. You open the bag, see the gems. They are no longer twirling. They are now a dull green and red. The gems have become inert and void of magic.
While they're getting turned into a necklace.
You have a sharp arch in your spine. Your vision goes black. And all you can hear is footsteps of metal on stone and the faint sound of an elderly couple crying.
Oh wow.
And then you're back in the room.
That's pretty cool. What makes the
Sounds
crying
like-
old?
Sounds like the prisoner. Alright. Metal on stone.
In my head, it sounded super echoey as well.
But with that, that does give you.
Where's that Zaibatsu's stronghold?
I don't know.
The Zaibatsu is in the Johto district.
Oh, so they're here, but they're based from Tianjin.
Yes.
Okay.
There's so their headquarters is here in Tianjin. Whether or not that is a case of, you know, it's, think of any sort of economic conglomerate, and that's where the headquarters are. But is that everything?
Yeah.
Is that where deals are being made?
I guess Guiyang is technically closer to the tree in terms of traveling there. Because to get there from Tianjin, you got to go around.
Get the map on my phone.
I'm just more so in my head thinking, where would there be a stone dungeon with cooked up guards? And the only thing that makes me think it's a dungeon is that someone's crying, and also it's complete pitch black. But it's something that would be specialist enough to hold the champion, whoever the fuck that is. Shit, man, you know, every day I'm burning fucking visions on this champion, motherfucker.
I mean,
Champion but past, champion but future, champion but past,
you are
champion present.
I mean, you're not restricted to one single use.
Well, I get one free use. That is true. I can use it more than once. It's just one free one where I don't burn my own fucking neuro pathways in my brain doing it.
I mean, and if you don't think you're going to be fighting anybody today,
I'm just a deformed orc with a burnt-out brain. Cursed him. Vomit up his reflection over and over.
indeed.
You know what? I'm curious enough. And you know what? I haven't done one of these yet. I will go plus ultra.
Yep.
I will use the division again.
Yep.
Champion future. If I see Ezekiel, I'm gonna be really mad.
You close, concentrate, and think of the champion and the future again. The uncertainty and constantly folding weaves of time. And images are flashing, constantly going over as if it's being flipped from a book. Different times. And it's always the shadowed figure of the champion. Never enough detail to see race or gear or equipment. And then the pages stop flipping. And it's him, the champion, and it looks like he's staring over the burning branches of a tree. And it kind of shifts and torts as if the very vision is fighting you to be seen. And he's not on the ground or on a cliff. He's in the sky. Above the clouds. Way above the clouds. Staring down at the largest tree in the world. Set ablaze. And you can't see anything and you can't hear anything. The roars of the tree would be hearable from at least half the world away. But the only thing that you can grab from this vision is a sense of gratitude and freedom. As the tree itself starts to split, and a hand larger than the mountains in this world reaches from it and attempts to pull itself out of the tree. And then the vision ends.
Oh, can't.
Yeah, that's a uh-oh moment.
That's fucking dope.
You take 6 psychic damage.
Oh, I'm down.
Nah, that's a joke. I really like that. It's just in my head. Like, imagine like Finch is sitting out of his hay bale, and I'm like, "Good morning, Finch." Finch.
Okay. That's. I feel like I am being more than any time before this being coaxed to pick a side for a fight. I don't even know what the fucking stakes are for.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, I am really definitely an unsure member of the Black Sun. That's where I'm throwing my gauntlet down. I'm maybe a Black Sun, for sure. For sure. What is that that quote? Like 100% of the time, I'm 40% a Black Sun member.
60% of the time, it works every time.
It works every time. Yeah.
60% of the time, I'm right on die for Black Sun. Nothing gets between me and the Black Sun 60% of the time.
Good. Yeah, I'm not about no fucking peach.
I'll lay 60% of my life down for the Black Sun, that's for sure. Hoorah, Black Sun.
But the lingering memories of that vision, Finch, the sense that for the first time out of all visions, there was pullback, as if the very fabric of reality was trying to stop you from seeing that.
I saw something that even the makeup of our world didn't want me to see. The force that generates gravity, time, space, the elements.
That's a big
the
world shit.
material of our world did not want me to see that. Damn, were they not ready yet? Weren't they dressed? Who knows?
It's a good thing that you have the eyes of a god.
Yeah, I need to look up a cool eye line. You know, eyes that see the unseen or some shit. You know.
Oh yeah, when you activate your eyes, it's now I see into the beyond.
I like an incantation. You know.
I like how we were going through what our characters' voice lines would be in Dota yesterday, Cougar.
Oh yeah. Every time
whistle moving was like leaps and bounds.
Wow, that's so accurate. That's so accurate. Holy shit! I can see that leaps and bounds. That's sick. That is a Dota line. Fucking hell.
Your ult would be like using a gem or something. See into the unseen or something.
Damn, that's cool.
Eyes that see the was and will be.
I think we worked out Ezekiel would be. Is that a shopkeep?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Pulls out flaming sword. What did you say to me? For like half a minute.
All shopkeepers in the game are hostile to him.
he can't buy items unless he beats the shopkeeper.
Gets ganged in jungle, but the fucking secret shop owner gets the last hit.
Shop owner could last hit.
Danzok goes, right, well, fight's on tonight. Sometime.
It was 7, wasn't it? It's 7 o'clock sharp. My notes that are not open in case my computer break. Let me have a look.
7?
I'm sure I wrote down. I'm pretty sure it's 7, right? Google Docs. Ah, come on. No, just fucking open it up. The time was... No, I didn't write it down. I'm saying 7. Pretty sure it's 7. I believe it was 7, Dunzock. You right, Dunzock? Heartburn. This is not good on a day of a fight.
He goes, well, if it looks like I'm gonna win, not much point in doing a lot of stuff, so I will just wait for them to come get me.
Right. Well, look, even if you are looking like you're going to win, I would say don't just dilly-dally your day. I think it might be good for you to still, dedicate some time to training and getting ready.
Look, I'll do what I always do, and I'll just meditate over it.
Right. Well, I trust you.
Alright then.
Thanks, mate. And I slap his shoulder, and I look to the other two and I go, right, well, what are we doing today then? What do we need to get done?
Well, probably just making sure Danzok has enough water.
Of course.
Probably about it. You probably don't want to do anything too crazy today, just because of the championship fight.
There's a knock on the door and a, hello, is anybody in there?
Finch, you answered that. It could be the Zaibatsu. They could be looking for a second fight.
Okay, I'll go and open the door.
You open the door and there's a young halfling man, with like slick black hair, and dressed in like finer clothing, and he goes, yes, now on behalf of the proprietor of this establishment, some information was asked to be grabbed, and I'm here to deliver that information. That information being is, by proclamation of the Zaibatsu, Ezekiel has been banned from any and all enterprises.
I just go, what? Banned?
No, you're not there. You're not there.
My back's turned. Why'd you go outside?
No. You're not there.
Oh, right. Yes. I'm not there. That's right. I'm turned looking at the wall.
And that even though he was victorious in his legal requirement of killing Strongheart last night, he very much well has a target on his back, and the Zaibatsu, well, him and anybody he is with. So
What? What did I do?
I wish to regrettably inform you that
I say in common, no speak gob gob.
And then he goes, well, if you don't speak goblinoid, then how about common?
Oh yeah, common works.
Yes, and in the common tongue, you are royally fucked. Your friend, for some reason, has angered the higher rankings of the Zaibatsu, and to be called by the
Vessel?
No, your Leonin friend with the seaweed for hair.
I'm no friend of no Leonin guy.
Unfortunately, that is the word spread within the Zaibatsu.
Well, I'm afraid you can consider him.
Hello?
Brendan got his own fucking slam desk moment.
Oh no.
You can consider him.
Yeah.
Got it.
He's just fucking killed me. He's killed my character. You can consider him dead.
If Regan DC's as well, yeah, it's something to do with it.
No, Brand's muted. We should be sweet. We should be sweet.
Oh, okay, no. It must have been his mic, because yeah, I don't know if you guys have noticed it's been glitching.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah,
But I
well, you
think
can listen back to the episode here and go.
It's not too bad.
Alright. In the
That's
meantime,
it happened pretty good, really.
Is my voice different?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Hey, I got a voice changer thing.
Hello?
shit,
Hey,
see if
bud.
it works.
There we go. I
Sound
had to change
don't
the
work.
sample rate of my fucking microphone. I don't know what that means, but whatever.
This guy goes, look, I am just the messenger, and I'm independent contracted by the proprietors of this establishment itself. I was hired because your compatriot Danzok asked to see if there was anything against you as a group from the Zaibatsu, or any other foreign elements. And the answer is yes.
Well, you can consider him not served because he's not here, as I say, as I close the door behind me and step out the hallway. So you might have to go catch up with him. If he's not in one of these other rooms, he's probably out shopping for potions.
Unfortunately, I'm very much aware that you have been traveling with this companion for quite a few days, if not weeks.
Is that what I said?
Thus, this is only information that I'm giving you. Please do not get angry with me. I'm just a messenger. That is all.
Yes, I understand that, and I'm just saying you've come to the wrong post box. It's one of these other rooms, or he's out shopping for potions.
Well, then when you see him, you can let him know of the circumstances of
Can
surrounding
you guarantee that legally?
What? Guarantee what legally?
That I would pass that on. That I will see him in time for these events.
That is not my concern.
It's not your concern, but it's your responsibility.
No, my paid job is actually done, and anything after is just a consideration on my behalf.
It's not done. What's done? What is the particular criteria for you completing your job?
I have told you what that criteria was.
What was the criteria?
I have told you that your compatriot and those who are with him are being blacklisted by the Zaibatsu.
What does that include? Danzok? Does that include any of these other people?
I don't understand who.
Just up against the door.
I don't understand who these other people are, but I very much dare say, with how famous Danzok is, that the Zaibatsu going against him specifically would be very not good.
All I'm saying is that please make sure that the Leonin knows. Okay?
No, I have told you.
Your
and
criteria
that's far
is,
enough.
oh, I've told someone. That's not good criteria.
Well, then you can tell Danzok then. I've heard that Danzok is also in particulars with this Ezekiel character, and that they are like brothers.
That they are like brothers.
Yes, so information has been told that this Ezekiel and this Danzok are
Well, then
close
go
in bond.
find Danzok. If he's not in one of these other rooms, he's shopping for potions.
Yes, well, unfortunately, Danzok hasn't left this establishment because I've already asked the owner.
Yes, so, as I said, one of these other rooms, I'm sharing a room with Wessel. He's a bunny.
I know what a Harrigan is. I'm not stupid. You know what? This.
So why are you telling me a message meant for the Leonin? If you're not stupid.
Because I don't. You know what? You're right. I am sorry for this inconvenience. I will check the other doors.
Very good.
And
I leave and fucking go get some food.
all right. As you're leaving, there are just knocks on other doors, and one of them opens, and then it's just a case of, "Can you fucking go away? I'm trying to get some sleep." But apologies, in the door. You get a slammed door.
There you go, Mike. You've not been served yet. They can't legally act against you.
I like turn to fucking Wessel like, Wessel, I want to apologise. I might have got a little bit of trouble here. I don't know
What the fuck
to do.
did you do?
And, well, a couple of things, I guess. Look,
I didn't do nothing to know what I did.
Now,
They know what
Wessel, if you raise your voice to me, you look an awful lot like a shopkeeper, let me tell you.
you sell things. Whistle, tell me.
Eating rabbit outlawed.
Right.
Have a fucking hair, basta.
Look, I think I will meet you guys at the Warlord's residence for the fight. It's probably not safe for me to be in here with you guys, obviously. Tell tell Finch my thanks, and I will meet him at the fight. Dunzok, best of luck. And I like peek my head out the door real quick to see if anyone's in the hall.
Yeah, further down the hall, you see this halfling talking to a gentleman at the door.
Right. Okay. I close it real quick, and I go back to Wessel. I'm like, Wessel, can you distract the man that knocked before? He's down the hall.
I'll be back.
What?
You know, just like walk past him and push him in the door, you know, and then I
What?
can leave.
Why not just wait till he goes?
Well, I guess I gotta wait a few minutes. Yeah, good idea.
He doesn't
I'll
know
go back
that you're
out.
here.
Well, yes, but he might.
Just
knock
wait.
it. All right. Well, if he knocks again, you have to answer the door.
Okay.
All right. And I wait about 5 minutes.
Alright.
You good?
Yeah, I just don't have enough water for this very dry sandwich. While you are in the room with Danzok and Wessel, waiting, Finch is downstairs. He's been given a free meal because the patron that was about to have that meal was just killed
Oh wow.
in a impromptu bar fight.
Shit.
And the barkeep goes, "Well, he's not going to be needing that, and I don't care to make you something new, so this is yours now." And he pushes it over. 5 minutes go by. No other knocks on the door.
Alright, I put my head out of the wall, out of the door. Do I see him in the hallway?
No one's there.
Cool. Alright, we'll see you at the fight. And I leave the room, and I'm gonna try and leave the place of residence.
Good luck, big babe.
All right.
Roll stealth.
Should
I stealth it?
You can try. Roll
Yeah, I
stealth.
got disadvantage. Nat 20, and then a 10.
All right. You try to slowly and just quietly make your way out of the 13 Peaches without attracting much notice. To the best of your abilities, you don't think you've been seen.
Cool. I'm out of the 13 peaches.
And you're out.
Sick. All right. I have a quick think, and I listened to what he said, and I was like, if I was to remove my seaweed hair, maybe that'd help. All right. Let's have a look. And I'm going to try and pull over just someone random that looks like they might know things around the city.
All right. Finch, you noticed that. You noticed Ezekiel doing his very best to remain inconspicuous, and really failing to do so. Leave the 13 Peaches, but due to the nature of the bar fight that is happening, no one else was really paying attention to him, besides you, yourself, and the barkeep, who had a very puzzling look on his face.
Sick.
Puzzling in a way of like, what is this guy doing? Like is he like pretending? But nothing sort of like, I'm gonna get this guy.
Wessel
Okay.
is just gonna dust off his hands, paws, whatever, and like just the old like up and down. All right, out they go, and I'm just gonna hang out in the bar
No worries.
because I'd rather be there than in a room alone with Donzok.
Darnzok is quietly meditating to himself. You making your way downstairs to the bar. Fight's still going on, but it's kind of died down by the time you get there, and Finch has finished this other man's poor meal. Ezekiel, you flag someone down.
Yes, hello, can I help you?
Yes. I'm looking for a place that can remove curses.
Well, go to the church.
Right.
Why?
Anyone that's a church, possibly?
Why? What's wrong? What have you done?
Nothing. I've done nothing. No, just just sometimes a conflict of interest. Deities and things of that nature.
I'll go ask the guards. Maybe they might
Yes, that'd be awesome. Thank you very much.
You see some guys that have just turned the corner, just on like a patrol. They look like lazy, but these aren't clans guards. These are just informal militia that have been for this area, because no clans have.
Of course.
And he flags them down, and then they come over, and they're like,
This fellow would like to know about the removal of curses.
and then one of the guys goes, "Did you tell him just to go to the fucking church? What? Does he not know what district this is? We have hardly have enough money to scrounge up a new pair of fucking pants." Out here talking about removing curses, and he looks over and goes, "Oi, fuckwit! Go to the fucking church like a normal mate."
Yeah.
Right. No worries. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that, old man. Fucking strangers.
I got less agitated as you call me a fuckwit. Alright, I go to the church then. I find the church and I enter it.
Alright, so that's going to be a long walk for you.
Yeah, okay, how long?
Alright, okay, well, it depends. Are you going to the church or the cathedral?
The church. I don't want to go to the cathedral.
Alright, so you'll have...
Yes, it's
So that'll be a path from Univar into the middle district, to the left to the Holland district, and then to the very bottom.
Alright, I can see that. Yeah. So how long is that going to be?
Couple of hours.
Yeah, I got time.
Alright. Ezekiel makes his way. The gate, the inner earth gate, is open. And there are some Kalash district clansmen that are just minding their business at the attention, but nothing really insidious going on, and you begin your walk. Wessel and Finch, what are we doing?
I guess I'm just hanging out down the street, same old thing.
I am going to go and see if I can find one of those Blazing Sun preachers that they're doing.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to where we saw them when we came into the city the first time. Did we come in through like what, the metal gate or something?
Into the city itself, the very first time.
Yeah.
All right, that would have been the fire gate at the north, going through the Johto district, but you didn't see any. Looking back at it, there was no one that designated themselves or was heard enough to fit that sort of description. It was mainly.
Well, there were guys with the 8-branch tree on fire. I'm going to assume that those are the Blazing Sun.
Oh, at the very beginning.
Yeah.
When you were in line. Yeah, sure.
Actually, real quick, I just remembered ability stuff. So I would like to go for a wander to some fucking store.
Yep.
Like some kind of trinket store or something. Like just buy general shit.
Yes.
And along the way, maybe pickpocket one or two people. But yeah, carry on with.
All right. So you would like to go to the fire gate, Finch?
Yeah, I'm heading to the fire gate and keeping an eye out for that emblem wherever I see it.
Right. And Wessel would like to pickpocket some people along the way. You're going with Finch, I imagine? Or would you like to specifically go to this trinket shop first?
I'd rather just go do my thing.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, in that
Like,
case,
if I happen to go the same direction as Finch, I'll tag along, but then I'll just eventually split off, I imagine. Like, okay.
for the most part, you and Finch stay together, unknowing as to if there are any sort of real shops at all in Unova District. But you go with him into the Kalos District, the central one, to where you do know and are knowledgeable of certain shops that are there, until there's a fork in the road and you split off. Wessel, roll me 3 sleight of hand checks.
Yes. Roll, Ooh, one of them doesn't look too good. Oh, actually, no, fuck, I should be fine. The lowest one was 14.
Uh-huh.
One was a natural 20, so all up 30.
Uh-huh.
And a 24.
All right. You managed to pickpocket on your way to this trinket shop. That 14 nets you 5 silver. That middle one nets you 3 gold.
Uh-huh.
And the 30 nets you this very aristocratic-looking hobgoblin lady. And you snatched from her what seemed to be the most valuable thing that she had on her, which is this gold and silver encrusted music box. This elderly lady was dressed in very noble attire. Her clothes and the symbols on it looked bold.
Huh.
And then after a little bit, you were able to find this trinket shop. Aptly named Tazarian's Tractions.
Okay.
What would you like to do in this shop, my friend?
Peruse.
All right. What are we looking for?
Fuck, this is... Just kind of small, meaningless sort of items.
Knickknacks, paddywhacks, that sort of thing?
Yeah.
All right. In your find, you see scattered around the shop a vast array of common and mundane items built for a sort of convenience sort of shop. Bits and bobbles of everything in between. But there are 3 things that catch your eye. One of them is a rock with a sign on it, or at least behind it, stating a rock of water.
Okay.
A second one being a cane that has the head of a serpent on it, where its eyes look like they're encrusted emeralds. And the third is a feather that looks platinum in color, but shimmers a little bit.
Just... I'm literally just gonna look around my fucking room as well. Although the rock has my attention. Yeah, I'll think about this. Yeah, I'll think about it.
All right.
But, yeah.
While we're doing that, Ezekiel,
Yes.
a long trek Along this way, when you enter the Hoenn district and then make your way south, it starts to turn from a nice upper class sort of zones and areas and shops, and the further south you go, the more sort of downtrodden it gets.
Yeah.
Middle to the lower class to the poor. And every now and then there are fights breaking out, riots in other streets that you can hear screams of where is the food? Why are we starving? What does the warlord have to say about this? And why are you doing nothing about it? The clan of this district is doing the best that it can, it looks like, to either quell or crush these riots. And it seems the further south you go, the more violent these put-downs become. You see, just before you reach the where you need to go for the church, is a narrator of sorts standing in a corner with a large crowd that, as the closer you get, the larger the crowd becomes. A hobgoblin that's his skin is dried and leatherish red. He's wearing naught but like a very thin robe on that doesn't leave much to the imagination, but the closer you get, the more you see that his body is scarred. No, not scarred, it's burned. His body has been burnt and he's still alive. It's structured and cracked like lightning in the ground. And then you've over the noise of the crowd and the echoing throughout the streets, the orator goes, "Do you not see how they treat us? The symbol that they worship crushes us. They've forgotten what it is like to be where we are, to feel what we have, to not have anything at all. How can we feed our children when the blessings of that tree only go to those with the money to take it? Rise with me, my brothers, my sisters. Join me in helping quell and to take back what is rightfully the people's. And that is Arcosa's. By Gok Tengri's declarations, they were meant for the people. He worshipped us. He worked for us. And they have twisted his very image. The 8 emperors? Ha! The 8 fools, more like. Traitors, thieves, puppeteers. Nay, killers. They all look down upon us. But together, as a people, I can assure you, I promise you, that Nero has you in his heart.
Nero? Oh my god.
And by following him, you can return home with proudness and honor once again. Your table's full of food, no longer living in filth." And then he war cries. And then the crowd war cries. And the crowd disperses, making their way north.
I mean, I fucking war cry. Hell yeah, I'm getting radicalized.
Further north.
They head north, are they?
Yes. You get
Right.
looks and questioning, just looks, but no one stops you. No one bothers you. Though you were there, you are of no concern to the mob.
That's good.
Unimpeded towards your journey to the church.
Alright. Okay, well, that is something to keep in mind when I'm leaving the church, if I leave the church. Because I also fucking hate these people. Alright, I'm gonna not get swept up too much into it, but I'm gonna head to the church.
No worries. You arrive at this church, and it's a large, magnificent building. So out of place towards the surrounding area, but not surprising with the reverence that the Kojin people just in general have for the 8 emperors.
Mhm.
But there is no imagery of the animal lords here. Only 8 divine figures standing at the gates of this church, long and large. And as you climb the steps, you get the same strange feeling that the eyes of the statues, they follow and move. But apart from that, nothing else really strikes you as out of place. And upon the doors of the church itself, they swing open, and there, standing there, is a human man
Okay.
with hair, manish, orange and red. And goes, brother, come inside.
I follow through.
Excellent.
Alright, I didn't like that.
Stepping inside, following after you, the doors of the church close. And there is silence in this place. There is no sermon. There is nobody within the prayers. There is only you and this gentleman. Now, Ezekiel, why have you come here?
How did you know my name?
I have been granted visions by my gods that you were coming. For what purpose, I have no idea. But I knew you would come, and I have waited for 5 days. And on the 6th day, you arrived.
Right. I'm here to seek help with my curse.
Right, and can you provide me with some details as to what this curse is, how it transpired, so I might be able to help you to the best of my abilities? Please, be open, so the faster we can get this done, the sooner you are supposedly curse-free.
Right. As you can see, most of my race does not have seaweed fare. I have that, so there's that. I ever so currently always hear the sound of the ocean crashing.
Right, I apologize, Ezekiel. I need you to start from the beginning.
Right.
Not what I can already
Okay.
see.
Well, you don't see that I can taste the salt water, but I can tell you a bit further. So I ran into a man
Yes.
who I was helping my compatriot fight. Not him specific. Well, yes, him specifically as well. And some of my friends were going to die.
Right.
And then I said, "Don't kill them." And then he said, "All right, well, we can, make a deal." And I said, "All right, what deal?" And when I said, "All right," he cut me off early and then made the deal. So my friends did not die, and I left with this.
Right. Were given any sort of connotations as to what might transpire? Anything else, or is this just it?
I don't think there's. I'm trying to remember the specifics, but I don't think there's much more than that, right? I don't think so. Let me look at the sheet real quick. But I don't think there was much more. Fuck, this shit's.
Well, I can already count out the 9 hells. They love their contracts and paperwork, and seems that short of you not providing me with one, I can count them out.
Yes. If there's anything I could say that's probably a bit more easy to pinpoint, was the man went through a portal to the Pharaoh.
Right, so we're looking at the Archfey, a Fey of some sort with enough power. But they don't have
Yes.
the ocean in the Feywild, as far as I'm
No, they
aware.
don't. So a hag of some sort, I'm sure.
Right, well, in that case, come with me.
I will see you to my higher brother, and he will sort this situation out. If you could only answer some questions while it's happening, we would be more than happy to do this free of charge.
Right. How much is this typical charge? Because, there's, I could get some coin.
Right, well, it's not so much the coin, it's the cost of the materials used for this service. Unfortunately, the deities themselves grant us powers, but for some reason they give us powers that cost a resource.
Yes.
Like, we have to use diamonds for revivification, and then when we use the diamonds become inert, and they turn to dust. It's a laughable joke, really. I think it's quite funny.
I apologize for failing to see the humor.
Yes,
that?
well, you're not a native, and thus you wouldn't really understand the humor of our empress.
Yeah. Okay. Can I roll insight on when he said native? Because you said it with a bit of bite. I just wanted to see if that's how it was meant to be.
Alright, roll an insight for me.
Alright. That will be a total roll of. Let me scroll. This fucking sheet, man. Help me, Lord. I think it's a -1. I think I'm gonna say a 12, dude.
Alright. You sense a bite to it. To that native.
Yeah, right.
He definitely doesn't... it's strange. He is not goblinoid. Thus, there's a coin toss chance that he was even born here. But
Yeah.
you look at him and you can see his eyes every now and then. When he blinks, the irises shift from human to cat-like.
It's a cat-like.
And the only race that you're aware of that does that are were-lions, native to the kingdoms of Ragash.
Right.
Well, that's where you're from.
It is where I'm from.
And a were-lion that does not worship the Queen of Cats, that is blasphemy.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. I kind of go. If I notice that, I'm gonna mention it and go. Apologies for delaying us seeing your higher brother, but your eyes can see they change somewhat.
Yes, is there anything odd about that at all?
Well, it's a little odd. A man like yourself with cat eyes would make me think that we're both not native, correct?
I was born here. I am an Arcosian native.
Alright, well, apologies. Look, I think, while you got a permission from the gods that I'd be coming on the 6th day, I think it might have been the 7th, and I think I need to leave right now. Do you mind if I go outside for a quick breath of fresh air? There's no windows here.
And as you look to gesture towards the door to leave, you look back and from the shadows step out 6 other priests.
Shit, fucked. Yep. Ooh. Look, I appreciate you all being here for me here, but I might just leave. That's not gonna be an issue, is it?
You've already stepped within the church, Ezekiel. The only way you're going to leave is if we remove your curse and you answer some questions.
I think I can live with the sea a little bit longer. I don't think any questions are going to be answered.
He goes, okay. And then he pulls out a dagger.
I swing for his neck. Instant swing for his neck.
You instant swing, and it's an apparition.
Ah, shit.
And then all the priests pull out daggers.
Okay. If that is the case, I would like to.
And then we go to Finch. Finch!
Eddie, I looked at the answer, bro. Don't go commercial. What the fuck? Oh man.
Making your way towards the fire gate at the very north. The first instance looking back upon these blazing sun figures. It's a long journey, it takes time. But along the journey you don't see any other blazing suns and you're keeping... Actually, make a perception check for me.
Absolutely, mate. What the fuck is the... Fucking D20 was hiding
In the world.
deck.
What the hell?
Scroll up.
In
Perception
the world
check.
where Ezekiel hooks a man.
Oh, 24, dude.
24? Alright.
That's my highest roll. Without being that 20.
You see a single member of the Blazing Sun once, going past the inner metal gate. There is a scuffle, a fight, and a small riot put down quickly and very violently. But you see the man that puts down this Blazing Sun agent. And it's one of the men that you saw enter the Drunken Huntsman. A member of the Blackened Sun.
Whoa. Now these are two factions that need to sell me on their cause. These are my
Yeah, you
two
go for
favorite
Brandon.
homies right now.
You going for
Yeah.
the golden stalks? You going for the fucking?
Who am I hoping for? Blazing. I mean, listen, that speech. I mean, Finch didn't hear, it, but that speech about like taking back power from the powers that be. You know, fucking don't talk to cops without a lawyer, motherfuckers. Like hell yeah, man, I'm right or die for that shit. It was so. By the time I am able to do something and react to this, what is the outcome? There's a dead Blazing Sun member and the Blackened Sun member who dispatched him.
The small group of about 30 to 40 common folk that were with this preacher of the Blazing Sun, most of them have been killed by clansmen being led by this Blackened Sun. You only know this guy's from the Blackened Sun because you've seen his face before, but he is wearing the clothing of a high-ranking clan member.
Is Wessel with me?
No, he is not. He is split
Okay.
off to do his own thing.
Fuck. All right. That's okay. I'm still gonna do it anyway. Thank God I'm a level 3 monk. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna be like, kind of like like Bormer. It's like, hey, and it's like kind of like pushing through the crowd to like get to this Blackened Sun guy.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna, if I catch up to him, I'm pretty much just gonna be like, this man. I'm pointing at the Blazing Sun guy. Did you kill him because of his cause?
You push past the small amount of chaos that's happening before the rest of the clansmen are able to like rein it in and start like arresting people. With bodies strewn all over the ground. The Blackened Sun member, disguised as a clansman, has got the Blazing Sun guy over his shoulder. You're able to catch up. You get his attention, and he has a look of like quiet seriousness.
Yep.
And he goes, "Citizen, now, please, the situation is under control. This heretical preacher has been expunged, and thus no more harm can be done to the surrounding area. You are safe now."
I go, yes, citizen, indeed. Of which you are also one. I'm looking into these Blazing Sun fanatics. I just want to see if we can trade some information. We can do it here, or we can do it wherever you're taking this poor soul.
Are you a journalist? Are you with the Goblin Gazette?
No, but I am an independent party.
Because as far as our clan intel is concerned, They are not going by the blazing sun. They are going by scorched earth.
Scorched Earth.
Yes. A strange name in this strange time, but strange times indeed. Now, if you have any further questions, you can see me at the station. What job will be done by the end of the day.
By the end of the day, oh well, the end of the day is looking pretty event filled. I'm not sure if you're aware, but let's just say I too hope the sun will rise again in Arcosis.
As do we all, if the sun were ever to stop rising. I dare say no one likes living in the dark.
Okay, and then I'm going to, like, nod to him, you know, like, curtsy, or give him, like, a courtesy sort of farewell, and then head off to... I'll remember his face, too. I want to remember his face. Because I'm assuming, I like, you said that I recognize him already. I don't want to press him too much, because it seems like he's got some other shit going on. I already know. So I'm going to continue on towards the fire gate to speak to, hopefully, a living member of Scorched Earth.
As you're walking away, making your way towards the fire gate, just re-seeing the events that just transpired, that the blackened sun and the blazing sun are essentially now fighting in the streets. But it's that blackened sun figure. He was shaking, just a little bit, hardly noticeable to a mortal eye. But your eyes aren't mortal anymore. He had a gem on him.
Wow, okay. Now I really wish Wessel was here. I'm sure he would fucking enjoy pickpocketing that shit. I don't know what I want to do with that information.
Alright, while you think about that, Wessel, in the knick-knack shop, what are we thinking, brother?
I'm probably gonna go for the rock. However, is there stuff like, I don't know, does this guy collect seashells and put them on the shelf or anything?
This is probably
special
the most
stone?
random store you've ever been in. There are, like, you think of it as like a antique store, but the antique is an umbrella term for anything this guy could put his hands on.
Okay, I'll go for the rock. And what was the other thing? And the feather.
Alright.
Yeah. Bring
A,
those up or like call them over. I would like to buy these.
You'd like to buy this feather. Well, the goodness is, this feather has magical properties.
Oh, what does it do?
I don't know, but you can have it for the low, low price, my friend, of 5 copper.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. What about the rock?
As the age-old saying goes, water out of stone, and that stone's made out of water. You can have that one at 5 copper.
Tell you what, I'll give you 1 silver for both of them. How about that?
Unfortunately, I don't deal in change, and I don't accept tips. You buy the full price, my friend.
1 silver. Here you go. Keep the change.
I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't let you walk out this store.
Well, what else have you got that can round it up?
How about this fine tea set that I picked up on my travels in a far distant land.
Ooh. Do you have anything maybe a bit less fragile, smaller? I like to travel light.
Right. Light. Travel. What about this cloak that I have? And he pulls out a cloak from behind his back and he whoosh. Magical. Now I found this cloak on my way in the trench, far north in the frozen wastes. Now, this cloak has magical properties, and I can give it to you for 6 copper.
Will it round up?
No!
The silver?
I can then give you rope for 2 copper that I found on journeys to the south, into the lands of the Republic of the Peruvians. Deep
Fucking guy.
in the jungles.
That's awesome.
That will be 1 silver.
All of that 1 silver?
Yes.
You got yourself a deal, buddy, and I'll give him a silver.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Now, tell your friends to come back and buy some great items I have found in my many journeys.
will do, buddy, and I'll gather up the stuff and wave and smile and shit on my way out. And as soon as the doors close, I'm just gonna my hand's still gonna be on the handle, and I'm just gonna 1,000-yard stare the ground, what the fuck, and walk off and pack everything up.
Damn, I think the guys beat the orc. That's awesome.
Where would you like to go to now, Wessel?
Come to church.
Yeah, I'll go the way that I saw. I don't know if you guys are together or not, but I'm just gonna go the way that I saw Finch walking when we separated.
Yeah.
And if I don't find him, then fuck, I'll wait. Ezekiel didn't say anything about the church, did he?
He did not. He did not say where he was going or what he was doing. Just that he would be leaving and that he would see everybody later that night at the warlord's residence.
Oh, well, then I'll look for Finch, and if I don't find Finch, I'll head back to the inn.
All right. Ezekiel.
I cast magic weapon onto my main weapon.
Yep.
And ready for a fight. I'm done. I'm getting out of here alive, dude.
The priests start to walk up,
And they go, Ezekiel, let us remove the curse upon you. Let us feed on the energies that are provided. Please.
The only curse here is you on this world. And I get the sword ready and the shield's ready to go.
Okay.
I'm going out swinging. I charge him.
All right.
Can I use my Daunting Roar as my bonus action?
No.
Okay.
You charge one of the priests. The man that you attacked earlier steps out in the shadows, calls out a name. Imperial. No, not Imperial. That name is Eastern. Sort of Greek in a way.
Yeah.
And in that name, a weapon of a halberd flashes into his hands. Of dark, voided colour. The blade itself drips with acidic purple. And then the priests drop. The priest that is holding this glaive shakes. And then a beam from one of the windows outside pushes through, and he is turned to dust. the door opens behind you. You are pushed out of the way. And this half-naked purple tiefling walks up and grabs this glaive.
Oh shit.
I'm stunned.
He looks up, and now that he is turned towards you, you see that he is pants only. But the pants are worn, but there is a sense of formality to them. He is roided.
Yeah.
He
Bro, he's
has
fucking huge.
scars all over him. One of his horns has been cracked in half and is missing.
Oh wow.
And then walking up behind him is a wizard-looking fellow dressed up and in a language that is close to common as you can make out, but it's common nonetheless. You hear Gormor, glad that we have found what you are looking for. Hopefully this can end our journey. These people are giving me a rash of sorts. The tiefling looks at him and he goes, I have what I have come for, but it has been so long since we have wiped a cult off the map. I suggest we have some fun while we're here. Oh, I have a visitor. See to it is done. Yes, Gormor, I will sit. Hello, my friend, hello. I am great to meet you. I am Orknak, and I have, hey, are you okay? You look stunned. Are you okay?
I'm very confused here.
Yes, I can help you with that. Look into my eyes for a second. I see that you are cursed. I can remove it, no worries. And it does some strange movements, and his head tilts.
Yeah.
And just like, and you are cursed. No more. It is done.
I put my hand through my seaweed.
It's still seaweed, but it's no longer wet.
Oh, that's good. Does it crumble in my hands?
No. You were
Alright.
You were cursed by hag. Difficult magic. I sorted it. No worries. But the curse is only temporarily removed. It's a pretty big one. So you're going to have to find the original owner of said curse and then get her to remove it.
Thank you. I think it might have been a him, but nonetheless.
Well, no, you are wrong. All right, hags.
No, you are wrong.
All right. By the look at you, you've had some sort of training of sorts. I can sense the vine from you. You know, I expected someone of your caliber would know that hags are only women. There are no male hags. It is a very fabric of our reality. Hey, boss! This guy's an idiot!
I don't know if I'm gonna fight this guy.
A bird flies in, lands on Gormor's shoulder, chirps a bunch, flies off. Gormor goes, we've got to go. They're calling in the cavalry, and I really don't want to be spending tonight fighting a bunch of fuckwits. I hear they have a fight going on. I think we should attend. I heard this, what was his name again? I don't know, boss, but he's very good. He wins all the fights. We'll go see him.
I might have Dunzok, his name under my breath, listening to it.
Is that your name? Is your name Danzok? Very good. It's a great name. My name is... You heard it. I told you the first time. Remember.
Yes, it was Ongok, I think you said.
No, that wasn't it at all. Terrible hearing. Now,
well,
did you remember that I said you have to find the original creator of the curse?
yes, the lady hag. Yes, I've
Yes,
gotta go
yes.
find
Well, you just say hag. They're all ladies. You don't have to specify. Good news for you. As of right now, for the next, I would say 5 weeks, that hag's mother is in town. She was hitched up
Right.
to a traveling caravan on the outside of the city. Now, go see her, pay her some respects, and she will sort it out. She's a great woman. You'll give her a gift of some sort, something that you cherish, you know, the love of your life.
your sixth toe. Sometimes people give her tea sets. One time, I heard a man had given her his left toe. Now, as odd as that may is, she was able to help him. She can help you. You go sort it out. You go see her. You get fixed. I promise you. If you're not fixed, well, you're out of luck. Unless you trek wherever this hag had cursed you. You know. Anyway, how you doing?
I like just trying to take in everything he's just said in that 2 minutes there. I go, well, it's not wet anymore, so that's good. My name's not Dunzok. The fighter you're talking about, his name, Dunzok.
Oh, alright, Dunzok, with the name.
Yes, he's a companion of mine. Alright, so you said outside of town, this lady. What was her name again?
Baba Yaga.
Alright, let me write that down. Baba Yaga. I need my phone to write. Give me a second. Baba Yaga. Alright, outside of town.
Nice lady. Alright, fair warning. Alright, her house comes with a garden. Don't step in the garden. She doesn't like that.
Alright, I can do that. I can be very respectful.
Now, also, if she leaves, don't go into the fog.
Don't go in fog. Alright, why's that?
You don't do it, alright? It never is to be seen again. You walk into the fog thinking, oh, it's the early morning. Look at this fog. And then, you wake up in a foreign land doing all sorts of hijinks.
I don't want that at all.
Yeah, good.
Thank you. Why did you guys come into the church here? I could have died, I think.
Well, in retrospect, you probably should. You had a terrible combat sense.
Well, look, you put...
We saw it happen. You walked with this guy and you let him shut the doors. Like, who does that? Combat 101. Always have an exit.
Well, right. Well, yes. Well, all right. Yeah, I don't really have a true response to that, I guess.
Yeah.
Silly me.
You people never do.
You people?
Yeah. Those who were nearly killed, but unfortunately saved by us. It was an accident. We literally care very little for you. I have my own people to help, That's why we're here.
Well, you said us. I don't know your name. What is this tiefling name?
Yeah, that's none of your concern, really.
Alright, well, fair enough. I no respect when I see it.
Now, are you just going to stand here and talk to me all day, or do you have business of your own? What are you doing?
Well, I guess in this case, thank you to you and to your friend and we're, and I might leave now.
All right, I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah, thank you. I stand up and I give them a nod awkwardly, and I turn around and leave.
And then as you're leaving, you hear the echoes of "You should have seen the good face."
I'm gonna make my trek right back to the fucking. Well, I'm not going to the inn. I can't go there. I'm gonna go to. I might just see if there's a park near the Warlord's residence. Just chill there for the day and really take back what. Really take stock of what's important to me.
All right. Finch.
That's fucking sick.
I want to I guess before I leave that guy, I know I've walked away, but I want to walk back to him after that realization. I want to walk back to him, and I want to be like, just before I head off, because I probably will come to see you again later, but just before I pop off, what does a member of the Blackened Sun doing with a Warlord gem?
He looks at you and goes, "Citizen, I have no idea. I don't know what the Blackened Sun is, and me with a Warlord gem? No, never, no idea. Now, I'm sorry, but this man is awfully heavy, and I'd like to take him back to town for questioning. And I said, if you have any further questions, please see me later at night. I will have the time to help you."
I hope so. But I do want to insight check when he said he has no idea.
Yeah, sure. Roll an insight.
You know what? Fucking Hakuna Matata or whatever they say. I will shrewd investigator that one, even though it's a pretty high roll. I'll just want to make for certain what this fucker is on about. Fuck you, D12, you little bitch. That is just going to end up being 23.
He looked confused when you made mention, like a who? Who's the Black and Sun? That's nothing. I don't know anything about that. And just a very jovial, as if he didn't believe that he had a warlord gem on him.
Right. Well, I do actually have some, not relation, but some business with this Scorched Earth fellow. So, yeah, I probably will catch up with you a little bit later, if there's time, before, chaos begins. But I'll see you later.
Alright then, citizen. Please have a safe trip. It's a jungle out there.
So it is. And I walk away. I was very tempted to look into his eyes and then, check his future. Look into my eyes. See futures unwalked. And I will continue my scan of the road up to the fire gate.
Alright. Wessel, roll for me a perception check.
Oh, that's not good.
And Wick, lighten up with your brooding saga. How about a little Hakuna
6.
Matata, Baba Yaga?
6?
Yeah.
You are not able to find Finch.
I'll just head back to the inn then.
No worries.
Nowhere to be seen. Oh well. Back to the inn.
You are on the way to the inn, and during that journey, no sort of negative interactions are had. Ezekiel, you find when you enter back into the Kalos district, there's not much in the way of nature.
Yeah.
It's all either industry buildings or housing. There aren't much in the way of parks. There's not much in the way of gardens, and if there is, it's all private, independently owned.
Okay. It's gonna be somewhere I can be a bit private. Where's the D&D chat? Just see if I can look at the map that way. Open a browser. Fuck. Alright. Okay, well, is there any place I can kind of, any inn I can sit in for a little bit of time close to the warlord residence? Is there any tailgating happening for the fights? Any gathering of fight fans? Anything like that?
You can ask around for something like that.
Yeah, I will. I approach just a random gentleman.
Yes, how can I help you?
Hello. I believe there's a fight happening later today, the championship fights, and I'd like to see if there's any gathering of fans or people who are excited for the fight. I can go, hang out with like-minded compatriots.
I don't know what sort of fights you're on about.
Well, the championship fights. Donzok, the world famous fighter.
Look, I'm sorry, mate, but I don't know who that is. Right, the only fights that are going on now are the riots.
Of course. Well, terrible riots, aren't they?
Well, yeah, well, there's no such thing as a good riot, is there?
Well, some people refer to people laughing as a riot, or like a very funny person, and that's a good riot.
Right.
Right. Just stare at each other like 2 minutes. Alright, well, best be on my way then.
Right.
Right.
What was your name again?
And I've already walked off into the group of people, you know.
As you're walking away, you hear him calling out to you, "Hey, what was your name, sir?" And then you hear people being pushed to the side. Oh, out of my way, sir. What was your name, sir?
I stopped and I said, "Oh, sorry. My name was Ezekiel."
Right.
Yep. Is that okay?
Yeah, right. Ezekiel.
Yes. Just keep staring at him until he breaks his silence.
It's like how a cat just stares at you.
Yeah. Is everything okay?
Everything is right, Ezekiel.
Yes, it is. Well, it will be once I find the fight fans.
Right, the fight fans.
Like the ones I asked you about before?
You did ask me about the fight fans, and I said there were no fights, never heard of a fight, don't know a Danzok, there's only riots. Then you said there are good riots.
God damn it. Well, I was being in a joke, you know, like a comedian, you know, like, oh, he's such a riot. Are you not familiar with that term?
No, we don't have that term here in Arcosis.
Oh, it might have been a Ragash term, possibly.
Ah, Ragashian, eh?
Well, of course.
Right.
Right. I think someone's calling your name.
No one's calling my name, Ezekiel.
What is your name?
And sometimes, Ezekiel, no one will be calling yours.
And he walks away.
Right. All right. And I kind of like frantically kind of start to like, I just leave. And I'm gonna try and head back towards the Peaches, not into the Peaches. Just gonna hang out there in case I see when Darkzok gets pulled to go to the fights. I can just be part of his entourage, you know.
All right, then, no worries. Finch, you arrive at the fire gate. There are no other interactions of either the Scorched Earth, Blazing Sun, whatever their name is, happening. It seems in the Johto district itself, or this part of the Johto district, it is very clan heavy. There's no sign of any common people. Most of the people that are walking around look to be sort of desk pushers for the Zaibatsu. Quills and inks, parchments of papers, bags, people pushing and pulling wheels, trolleys of goods, irons, minerals, to and fro. And then reaching the fire gate itself, unlike the day you arrived, at this time of day, very late being, there is no line out the gate. And the garrison here is small. 4, 5, 6 clansmen, all lazing about. What would you like to do? Brandon's gone again.
But
Alright, while we wait for Brandon, I need to get a bottle of water because my throat's getting dry.
good. Was the other D&D on today? For you guys?
No, that's gonna be tomorrow night.
But if we could get Ned on, dear. Fuck, is it? So, okay, yeah. Would be keen to try Cyberpunk.
Yeah, maybe depends. If he gets someone, we can do it. My plan is gonna do because I haven't watched Dynamite yet, so I was gonna watch Dynamite with Brain afterwards. But I don't mind swapping that for Cyberpunk and that wanted to get on for a digital game. So I go digital ones today, so it depends on what time and how long I'm gonna go for.
I don't know how long it's gonna go for, cause the first,
Am I back?
Yeah, I hear you.
Alright.
cause the it's literally just gonna be resolve this thing for a group, so then we can kind of fuck around with the mechanics and get a feel for how the sessions will go, and then from there, yeah.
Alright, what do you remember, Brandon?
Yeah, I was asking, do I remember if the that guy that got captured was the same guy we saw preaching when we entered the city? A different guy?
It was a different guy.
Okay. Yeah, so in that case, I will probably, head back, most likely, or head to the station. I think I'm just gonna assume that they're somewhere else in the city,
Yep.
but I don't really know where that could be, so I think I'm just gonna head to the station, and then probably head to the Divine Center, and then meet back up with Dan Zock.
Alright.
Zergan.
Now, in regards to the station, what do you think he was referring to?
Huh?
What station are you referring to?
What station are you in?
What
Let
age?
me. Oh, gee. Wait, let me think. I would rather dive into a vat full of live bees than conceptualize being that organized. Soon better care given to organic vegetables. Oh, why don't I have it in here? Yeah, there we go. I must have just not put it in the campaign folder. Well, if I load up my trusty map, I'm gonna say that it's one of these fucking broken tree ones. Was the man a clansman? Maybe he was Hojo. Yeah, it happened at the fucking inner fire gate. Yeah, wouldn't it be the Hojo, huh?
Well, that event that just happened, or just happened, but happened earlier in regards to that scuffle, happened just before the inner metal gate in the Kalos district.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a station on the reference sheet.
but his uniform was that of the later Hojo clan.
Yes. I'll head there then. I know he said to see him after he was done, but we can't wait, and I'm heading to the Divine Center after that for an extra thing, and then heading back to the fucking 13 Peaches.
Alright. Doing this trip will take a couple of hours, so by the time you head back to the 13 Peaches on the trip to the Hojo clan headquarters and then the Divine Center, it'll be about 6 p.m., okay?
Where's the later Hojo clan headquarters, isn't it? Oh no, that's 23. Oh, where the fuck's 24?
In the Sinnoh district.
Oh, yep. That'll take a couple of hours. Hey, well, listen, I got a couple gold. If there's a guy who can shimmy me over there real quick, I'll fucking take that.
Alright, if you would like to find someone who could do that, roll a charisma check for me.
Charisma.
Yeah, persuasion, please.
That is 9.
9. Unfortunately, just in your general area, you're having no luck in either getting people's attention to give you a hand in helping someone, or a combination of just not asking the right questions, or just your lines of questioning are invoking some sort of fear from people that may result in some sort of unknown retaliation.
Guess I'm using the old legs. And then I'll ask the later I'll be like, hey, is there a fucking thing around here to take me to the Divine Central? But yeah, I'll head over there.
Alright. Wessel, you return to the 13 Peaches, and you see waiting out front of the 13 Peaches a group of individuals dressed in merchant clothing. They appear to be waiting for someone, but you're unsure who.
Huh. Normally Wessa would just walk off through and all that, but since a bit of weird shit seems to be happening with this new little group that he's found, is there like a bench somewhere he can just sit at?
There's a bunch of housing rubble close by that you could use as a makeshift little. But there's nowhere in the general vicinity of the 13 Peaches that could be used as a seat. Or at least there's no governmentally funded seating.
What? Oh, why did 2 maps open up? Nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna go in. But find a seat near the door, so if it gets loud outside, I can probably check it out.
No worries. You enter. So there's no bar fight happening, and you finish seeing Danzok leave the bar itself, making his way back towards the room. The barkeep goes, mate, looks like you better have some fucking taka. And he gives you the bowl of a guy that's fallen asleep at the bar.
Wait, what? Did I just get given a bowl?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Finish that off.
Yeah.
Do you want me to pay for it, or is it, what?
He already paid for it.
Oh, thank you.
And I'll tuck into that.
No worries. Ezekiel, you arriving close by the 13 Peaches. Turning into the street, you see a group of Zaibatsu individuals just standing around, not really doing anything, but there's about 6 of them.
Alright. I'm going to avoid them. I am going to hide around a corner and just watch them in case they walk away.
Alright. Doesn't seem like they notice you, or where you are, or that you're watching them. One of the Zaibatsu guys claps his hands, and then a luggage box appears next to him.
Yeah.
It opens, and then a set of chairs start being pulled out of it, set up by themselves, and then the gentlemen sit and wait.
Okay. It could be to do with Dunzock, maybe. You know, maybe his entourage is getting set up ready to go when he's ready to go. I see that and I go, well, it's probably not the best for me to stay around here. Any like public benches?
There's not really any sort of public benches in Unova. It's not really that sort of thing.
Yeah, fair. Is there a library in Unova?
No, there is not.
Damn it.
There's one in Kalos, though.
Yeah. The Warlord Residence is the Divine Center, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah, right. I'll go back through the North Gate and I'll go to the library as a way to kill some time.
Alright. Heading to... By the time you reach the library, do whatever business you want, and then come back. It'll be about 6 p.m.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright. Finch, you arrive at the Later Hojo clan headquarters. What would you like to do?
I'm just going to do the pretty nice thing and just knock on the door, you know? Unless there's a guard there, in which case I'll speak to him.
No guards. Since most of the clansmen are like out in the street and about. There was nobody on the stairs up to the main door, and there's nobody at the door itself. You knock on the door, and as you knock, the door swings open at the same time. Not like swings open, but like the pressure used to knock pushes it a little bit. Seems the door is unlocked and openable.
Alright. I'm gonna open it up, walk in.
Yep. And it seems taking it all in, it very much looks like like a police precinct. At least the front foyer of one. A hobgoblin looks up from inking on a parchment. He goes, "Can I help you?"
Yes. I was hoping to speak to. I share the description of the man.
Yep.
And I was hoping to speak with both him and the Scorched Earth member that he brought in.
Yeah, he brought that member in. Of course, paperwork says that he was brought in as a Nichachada Necho, and then was summarily executed. After he was given repeated warnings not to worship a foreign deity, as it is illegal to do so within Narcosis, as I'm sure you are aware. And then due to, we got a message from the church saying that they would not be able to provide a proficiently legal defense system for him. It was under the guidance of our shogun that he be silenced and killed immediately. That is done so, his body has now been burnt, and his ashes are to the wind.
Damn, that was quick. Okay, well, what foreign deity was he worshipping? I'm just, a part of an investigation team, independent, of course, just hoping to discover what's behind the scorched earth.
Unfortunately, we have been forbidden to repeat the words of his deity on punishment of death, as stated by Arcosian bylaws 717.
No, that's okay. What we can do instead to get around that is what country or pantheon this deity was a part of, and then I can do the rest of the legwork.
See, that's the unfortunate thing is, paperwork states it's none of them. None that we have on record. No imperial deity, no proven republic deity, no kingdom of Ragash deity, no kingdom of Moor deity, no deity from the state, none of the tribes from the east, none of their deities, no deity from the underworld, none of the lords of hell, none of the abyssal guys, at least the ones we're aware of, the important ones, so to speak. And in regards to the information from the second continent, we don't have much more information about them, but seniors higher up believe it's none of them either. So it's some new upstart.
A new god.
That's even if there is a god, you know? It could just be the ramblings of a madman used to stoke fear of the population because they're downtrodden because of the famine that we're in.
No, that's still useful. In that case, would I still be able to speak with the person who brought him in?
Yeah, no worries. I'll see if he's still in, and if he's in, I'll send you up.
Wonderful.
Please take a seat with the rest of the waitees.
Yeah, and I'll go and sit down and give it a good old wait.
It's about 10 minutes before this gentleman comes back, and he goes, "Look, I'm sorry that your trip has been for nothing so far, but unfortunately, Yamcha is not available."
Why? What is he doing? When will he be available?
That I don't know. He has been given orders to go suss out and quell other small little uprisings and riots that are happening throughout the city. But I am aware that his shift finishes about 8 o'clock.
Oh, well, perfect. Where's he being sent to?
See, that's the problem. No idea that these riots are popping up like bloody boils from a botfly.
Right. Well, I'll be sure to be on the lookout for them. Is it not, like, all that concerning that there's so many of these popping up?
Look, this is... Compared to when we had our first set of major riots after the war with the Empire, this is quite far and frankly, not much of a concern. This city is fucking large, and there's a lot of people that live here, and if, you know, even 5% of the population is unhappy, that's still a good 95 that are going well. And look, yeah, we've lived through wars. You know, we can... I'm sure this famine ain't gonna last long, and hopefully in the next couple of months we just gotta tighten our belts. You know what I mean? Eat less, share the load.
Well, what are the riots about?
Or just the fact that no food to go around to people that can't really afford it.
Right. Well, yeah, in that case, I'll see if I can keep an eye out for Mr. Yamcha, but if not, I'll probably be back here at 8. Unless, you know, it all goes to hell.
Right. Yes.
Anyway,
Strange of you to say such an outlandish thing, but hopefully it doesn't turn up like that.
Well, maybe if we all tried a bit harder. But I'll see you later. Hopefully.
No worries. I look, I'm running double shift. I'll be here.
It is my intention to return anyway. If I don't, then I'm either dead or otherwise occupied.
No worries.
Good day.
Good day.
I hope you survive. And I leave.
Did he just say, I hope you survive? That guy's crazy.
I'm gonna head to the Divine Center now.
Yep.
And once again, having a look to see if there's anyone who can. I mean, I guess it's not that far from where I am, but I'll still have like a quick fucking.
Yeah. Make another speech check for me.
Speech check. Come on, roll high. Ooh, that's better. 15. I got a raw roll on persuasion.
All right. You're able to find someone at Dark Alley who can give you a lift over. It's going to be a little bit expensive as he's on the down low for it. It's going to cost you 10 gold to get there.
10 gold. Here you go, mate.
Pleasure doing business with you. Now, remember, I don't know ya, you don't know me, and I've never travelled here in my life.
I understand.
Alright, up and away. Ooh.
Is it just me that's buzzing? Like, can you hear them buzzing?
I hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
just-
wait, no, that's just my that's just what I'm hearing from my aircon. No, I'm not hearing a buzzing.
It's not really buzzing. It's just your fan mic. That's all.
Alright, well, it's affecting my speakers then, because everyone's buzzing for me.
Ah. Well, yeah. Well, no, I don't hear any buzzing. The only thing I'm hearing is the sound of a fan.
It's your speakers, you said? Or are you not sure?
Well, it's just when you three talk, I just hear behind you guys as you talk.
Oh. Oh shit! I heard some buzzing coming from you there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
How about this? What? How's that? How's the speakers?
They sound like lasers.
Oh, okay.
Damn. You gotta get a new headset, Mike.
Anyway, yeah, I am now at the Peach Gate.
You are indeed at the entrance to the Peach Gate.
Okay, I will approach.
All right. The Peach Gate is closed.
Are there boys about?
There are boys about. There are a lot of boys about.
All right. Let's get stuck in. I am going to walk up to one of the guards.
Hey guys, look, sorry citizen, but there's no entry into the Divine Center unless it's by Warlord's permission or appropriate authority.
Oh, okay. The warlord is inside, though.
Yep, he's inside.
Amazing. We are supposed to visit the warlord, not now, but in a few hours. So I just thought I'd check ahead of time to see what the process to get in will be.
Yeah, you got a name?
Finch.
Alright, wait. Run the name Finch, see if we're going to get him on the list. While he does that, you mind if you answer some of my questions?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, did you come... How long have you been in Tianjin for?
Tianjin, I believe 3 days so far.
Alright, who'd you come with?
We came with Dernzok.
Yep.
Did we come with... No, we didn't. No, we didn't. And one Leonin companion.
Yeah, what's his name?
Well, he hasn't... Well, his name is Ezekiel.
Alright. So you, Danzok, and Ezekiel. 3.
Yes.
Have you ever committed a crime in Narcosis?
In Arcosis? A crime? Well, I can... Well, Danzok, no. Me, no. I can't really speak for Ezekiel, because we don't really know much about him beyond the days following our meeting.
Right. Do you have any reasons to suspect that either you or your compatriots could in fact commit crimes in Narcosis?
Yes.
Right. Could you or your compatriots help clan officials in conducting business of investigation of those that did commit crimes in Narcosis?
Yes. Actually, we've done it before.
Excellent, excellent. Now, would you say you and your compatriots are okay with bribery?
Me and my compatriots?
Yes.
If that is an inflexible statement, then probably no.
Right. Well, that's all I really had. Huh? Yep, alright. You're on the list, mate. I got you.
Well, good to know. Does that mean I can go freely, or is there a specific appointment that I have?
Yeah, well, we got you on the list to join for Danzok's fight, and you are only relegated to certain areas. Anything above that is punishable by execution.
Right, and the fight is taking place in here.
Correct, at a designated location, and the pathway and exitway of this event is marked and will be guarded.
Okay.
If you could, of course, complimentary drinks and food will be provided for you and other guests. Places for which with money could be exchanged will be provided for you and either your compatriots and those you may or may not know. But the only rules being no weapons, no fighting, and if you leave the path already created for you, you will be summarily executed on the fear of assassination attempt on the warlord. Do we understand?
Yes. That's
Excellent.
all doable by me. I will need to probably heavily stress that to two of my party, but we should be okay. What I will say, I think I'll be back later. I might rejoin Danzok, and then we'll be back here in a moment. But what I want to ask you is, do you know what the champion looks like?
Do I know what the champion looked like? Come on, mate. It's like asking, is there an afterlife? Of course there is. But I don't know what he looks like.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, that is 26.
This was his attempt at humor. He has no idea what the champion looks like.
Copy that. My plan is different now that I know the final fight is going to be here. So, instead of heading in, I will head back to 13 Peaches and rendezvous with Danzok.
Alright.
Anyone else's option.
You make your way back to the 13 Peaches. You pass by the guy that brought you here. He hasn't left. He's like, hey, you want to, pay for another trip?
No, I'll walk. I'm not very far. I'm just through the Earth Gate.
Hey, count yourself. And then he fucking just does his spell and away he goes. And then as you see, as he gets to a certain point, it looks like he is met with other individuals. And then it looks like there's a scuffle, and then you see him fall.
I thought you were going to say it looks like he got shot down. Okay, it looked like someone intercepted him in the air.
Yes.
And then I watched him fall. Was that very far away?
From the trajectory of essentially he's gone up and diagonal wise, like 600 meters away.
Oh, I'm gonna sprint, and I mean, like, if this was initiative, I'd be bonus action and full action sprinting.
And you're making your way as he's falling, and then he hits the ground, splatters. There is gasps of the people nearby going, "Oh, good heavens!" And then just before you are able to reach his corpse, coming down from the sky are two elven-looking individuals, one male, one female, wearing plated Zaibatsu armor.
I told you, man, these people.
Apologies, citizen, but this is official legal business. He was conducting legal activity. When asked to stop, he did not, and persistence unfortunately resulted in this man's death. We will now take him back towards the proper authorities, and all will be right with the world.
I am tempted to ask for a refund for my 10 gold. But that's just not who Finch is, so he wouldn't even be thinking of that. I guess... I guess I just... See if I just try and make note of what they're wearing and their faces, and then head back to the 13 Peaches. There's not really anything I can do here.
Yep. Dark blue and purplish coloured clothing and plate. Symbol of one of the emperors on their left chest piece. Both slim, white elven, hair silver. They kind of look like twins.
Okay.
The male elf grabs the body by the back of the scruff with his clothing, and they essentially just float up back into the air, and then they fly off. And as they're flying off, like, just blood is coming out of him at the same time. And then you make your way back to the 13 Peaches. Turning into the street, you see this large collection of people. There's appears to be familiar sight of that reporter that Ezekiel put his hands on yesterday, conversing with a bunch of other individuals that look of some importance. This group looks very out of place in this street. They all look like they carry gold and platinum within them, on themselves, and there's about 6 to 7 Zaibatsu members that are sitting in chairs, which is not strange, but what is strange to you, as you've never seen it before, is that the chairs are moving on their own. Altogether, this collection of people out the front of the 13 Peaches roughs around about 30.
Oh. Are these like fucking fans or some shit?
No idea.
Well, I'm just going to pretend like that's totally normal, and just walk in.
Alright. Walking in is, you see that there is a small bar fight happening, and then at the desk, or at the bar itself is Wessel.
Busy today?
How much time, like, would any time have passed since I came in and started eating?
Yeah.
Or am I still stuffing my face?
No, the time has passed about 2.5 hours.
Oh, okay. I don't really, I just went to a store and had a wee looky around. I haven't seen anyone else.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go and check in on Danzok. I guess, let me know if you see Ezekiel.
Okay, I will.
And I'll head up to the room.
All right. As you're heading up, exiting the room, just before you're able to knock on it or unlatch to get inside, is a orcish woman, large scar across the left side of her face, short cut black hair, wearing scale mail armor that covers at least like most of her body, and then strung across her back is a large greatsword. She looks down at you and goes, "The company he keeps," and walks past you.
What? Was she?
Oh,
She was in the room, and then just before you entered, she exited.
Right. Okay. I go in.
You see Danzok meditating.
Righto. All good in here?
Yep, everything's all good.
All right. Well, when are we heading off?
Well, I figured they'd come and get us. They always come and get me, so you know. I would now be any different, you know.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, I'll we'll be outside at the bar.
No worries.
All right. Well, I'll leave you to your meditation.
Right. Cheers.
And I'll leave and head back down to the bar where Wessel is.
All right. You head back down.
Maybe grab myself a little bit of a lunch because I haven't eaten since fucking brekkie.
Yeah. The bar owner goes, "Feeling hungry, mate? Here." And then he pulls out a broth, and puts it in front of you. And he goes, "Freshly made."
Oh, is this like a tavern stew?
Yes.
Bocanard, I believe they call them.
Either way, it's yours.
All right. And I'll sort of cautiously start munging into it.
It's very cold.
But does it taste okay?
It tastes okay. It's just cold.
That's all right. I'll use my spell. No, I don't have any spells.
Charlize?
Can I fucking? Oh no, I guess not. No, that would be way of the elements. I was gonna ask if I could use like a fully spend a key point to like microwave the fucking food.
Yeah, burning hands, my stew.
Yeah, I'll just eat it. You know, cold foods.
Better than no food.
Uncomfortable, but it's whatever. Yeah, it's whatever.
Ezekiel,
Yes.
what have you been doing in the last 2 hours?
I've been in the library, not reading books. Kind of pondering, I guess. Like, I'm like, oh fuck, man, I've been, what a day, I had to fight a fucking dude, and then nearly, openly walked into a church. Shouldn't have really done that. So I've been in the library, just pondering what is the future here in this city for Ezekiel. What is he gonna do? What he's got his mates in trouble. So does he want to stay here? Does he just want to, like, he's gonna see through the fight with Dunzoff, but after that he might just go outside the city and just try and find Baba Yaga, and then don't know. So he's just kind of pondering, I guess. And keeping the Queen of Cats at the forefront of his mind.
All right.
And then, when ready, he'll try and head back to the 13 Peaches or no, he won't. He'll be heading straight to the Lord's residence for the fight.
All right. Roll for me a history check, please.
Can do. You got yourself a 6.
Right. You just going through the books, any sort of inspiration as to what might relate to what you're going through right now, and
yeah,
man, this ain't like the library of home.
Yeah,
you don't know where to look. You don't know the names of these fucking books. Nothing really strikes you as a resemblance. Everything is You've been in Arcosis for 3-4 years now, and it's still as foreign to you now as it was the first day you arrived.
Yeah.
Head towards the Peach Gate. Wait, hopefully, that your compatriots will swing past. And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Great session.